आज हमें ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं आशीष वर्मा। आशीष एक्सेलराई जमशेदपुर में मेरे बैचमेट थे और आशीष की जर्नी रेजिलियंस और री इन्वेंशन का एक प्रॉपर एग्जाम्पल है। आशीष एनएसआईटी दिल्ली के ग्रेजुएट हैं और उन्होंने यूपीएससी प्रिपरेशन को 4 साल दिए हैं। इस दौरान आशीष ने हरियाणा पीसीएस और राजस्थान पीसीएस जैसे एग्जाम भी क्वालिफाई किए और उन्होंने एसएससी के तीनों चरणों को भी क्वालिफाई किया। और उन्होंने पहले एमबीए की एडमिट भी ली, बट एमबीए एडमिट होने के बावजूद और एसएससी के थ्रू जॉब होने के बावजूद आशीष रुके रहे। बट जब पेंडेमिक में उन्हें पर्सनल लॉसेस का सामना करना पड़ा, तब उन्हें रियलाइज हुआ कि मे बी इट्स टाइम टू मूव ऑन। विद अ फ्रेश माइंडसेट उन्होंने 2021 के अंदर में जैट क्रैक किया 98 परसेंटाइल के साथ और उन्होंने एक्सेलराई जमशेदपुर में एचआरएम के फ्लैगशिप कोर्स में एडमिशन लिया। जो उन्होंने इतने सालों तक अपने ऊपर सेल्फ आइसोलेशन लगाई हुई थी, उसको पार करते हुए आशीष आज एक मैनेजमेंट कंसल्टिंग फर्म के अंदर में काम करते हैं। हिज स्टोरी इज अ लेसन ऑफ ड्रीम, ट्राई बट नो व्हेन टू पाइवट। So yeah, thanks for joining us here today, Ashish.
Thank you, Shishti, for such a warm welcome. Uh, I'm happy to be a part of this and to
Yeah.
connect with your viewers. Yeah.
Yeah. It will be like a pleasure for all of us. Like it's one of the most common question that I get ki, like after devoting so many years in government exam preparation, how to actually bounce back. So I couldn't think of a better person than you for it. Thanks for giving us time.
Hmm.
So,
Uh, अब तो आई थिंक इट्स बीन 4 years, बट आज तक मुझे लिंक्डइन पे और मेरे पुराने पोस्टों को पढ़ करके आई स्टिल गेट लॉट ऑफ पीपल हु मैसेज मी फॉर पर्सनल एडवाइस. आई डू ट्राई एंड हेल्प, बट जितना भी जॉब के साथ हो पाता है.
yeah.
बट आई थिंक इट्स इम्पोर्टेंट दैट यू पुट योर स्टोरी आउट, ताकि लोग उससे सीख पाए और कहीं ना कहीं वी आर एबल टू हेल्प एंड मोटिवेट अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल. In an exam where the success rate is 0.01%, there are people who are waiting, 99.9% people who are waiting to find opportunities outside. तो उनको रास्ता दिखाना और उनको हेल्प करना, आई थिंक इफ आई एम अ पिवटल फोर्स इन दैट, आई एम हैप्पी टू डू दैट.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, Ashish, let's start with the questions. So सबसे पहले हम बात करते हैं आपके बैकग्राउंड के बारे में। तो आपकी एजुकेशन कहाँ से हुई और आपने क्यों सोचा कि आप यूपीएससी की प्रिपरेशन करोगे और फिर आप 4 साल तक लगे रहे, आप उसका कारण बताना चाहोगे?
So, I am a resident of Gurgaon. मेरा schooling गुड़गांव से ही हुआ है. I have studied in DPS Shashank Lok. I was a school topper for 2013 batch. My class 10th is CQPI 10. 12th is 97. And then I did my graduation in electronics and communication. दिल्ली में द्वारका से. And my graduate score is 65%, which translate to a 7.2 CQPI. I'm telling these scores so that people who thinks that there is a certain, my graduate score is not good or my class 10 score is not good. So I'm just saying that even if one of your score is less, you can still bounce back and you're still able to get those opportunities that I have gotten. And a lot of good colleges do normalization also for people who have studied in tier 1, tier 2 colleges.
Yeah, Ashish. And like, how did you choose to
Yeah.
go for UPSC?
Yeah. For me, most of my family, मेरे फैमिली में से 80% लोग जो हैं, सब लोग गवर्नमेंट जॉब्स में ही जा रहे हैं. मेरे कजन्स वगैरह भी सब गवर्नमेंट जॉब में हैं. माय डैड रिटायर्ड आफ्टर 35 years of service in state services. So वहाँ से एक मोटिवेशन था. फिर घर में सबको यही प्रिपेयर करते हुए देखा, तो इस वजह से मेरा थोड़ा इंक्लिनेशन हो गया. कॉर्पोरेट में कोई था ही नहीं कि विच आई कैन लुक अप टू. So my first instinct was to try for UPSC or try for other government exams. But अपने लिए benchmark था, because NSIT से इंजीनियरिंग की थी, उसकी प्लेसमेंट छोड़ी थी, तो वो एवरेज प्लेसमेंट से तो बेटर ही जॉब चाहिए था. तो that was my most important part. So that's why I only prepared for the top of the top. Even in SSC I was targeting only the top two jobs, AAO. So that was my motivation.
या मेक सेंस। सो जब ये जो यूपीएससी प्रिपरेशन एग्जाम की जो जर्नी चल रही होती है या फिर जो भी कोई भी सरकारी एग्जाम की लोग प्रिपरेशन कर रहे होते हैं, तो इसमें साल दर साल जो एक मेंटल ब्लॉक आ जाता है, लोग अपने आप को काफ़ी लॉस्ट और डीमोटिवेटेड फील करते हैं काफ़ी सारे अटेम्प्ट्स देने के बाद। तो आपने उस फेज को कैसे डील किया? मतलब आप 2017 से लेके 21 तक जो उस पूरी जर्नी में लगे रहे, उसमें डीमोटिवेशन से कवर अप करने का आपका क्या मंत्रा था?
I think I will say by starting with that कि जब मैंने शुरू किया था, जब मैंने ये नहीं सोचा था कि मैं 4 साल ड्रॉप कर दूंगा as a new graduate, as somebody who is so for personally for me, when I started my journey, I met Ira ma'am, who was rank 1, and Nidhi Gupta, rank 3. They were both NSITians. They were in the campus, and we met them. And the zeal with which I started this preparation was very different to what I ended it with. So if you let's say if you compare the government exam pattern, I graduated in 2017 and I gave my first attempt in 2018 June. So I knew that before giving my first attempt itself, there will be a drop of 1 year. And if I clear the prelims, then it's going to be mains in June, and then mains in November, and then so and so forth. So my thing is, you have to go with the mindset, okay, if I'm going for one attempt, you will at least have to drop for 1.5 year. Before that, there is no bounce back. If usually what happens is a senior serious candidate will be able to clear prelims, तो उसके बाद में वो 1.5 साल का ड्रॉप तो हो ही जाता है, एंड 2 अटेम्प्ट देने के बाद में विच इज इक्वल टू 3 years kind of drop. I knew that I will have to have a backup kind of thing. I was preparing for, I won't say I was preparing for the backup, but I was brushing onto my engineering skills, जो quantitative skills हैं तुम्हारे पास में. तो मैंने CAT 2000 I think 17 से ही दिया है, November 2017 से. 4 times I've given CAT. ZAT I've given only once. I've qualified SSC. SSC is more about your maths, English, maths, your general studies. So I was trying to have all the skills that I have brushed up. तो वो इम्पोर्टेंट है कि अगर आपको कोई चीज पसंद है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैं साइड बाय साइड टीच भी कर रहा था. देर आर सो मेनी पीपल हु आर इंक्लाइन टूवर्ड्स टीचिंग. It's very important that you keep that skill handy just in case if you, and it's also not only for the sake of कि safety net है, but एक mental peace भी होता है. You are able to break from that monotony कि भाई तुम पूरे दिन बैठे हो, पढ़ रहे हो, बुक्स में हो, बात करने के लिए कोई नहीं है तुम्हारे पास में. अगर आप टीच करते हो या फिर अगर आप कुछ और डिफरेंट प्रिपेयर करते हो, you will enjoy that. I used to enjoy that, especially solving a math problem after studying 3 hours of history. So I think that was very important for me. तो वो पर्सपेक्टिव था.
मेक सेंस। तो आपने काफ़ी सारी एग्जाम्स का नाम लिया, जैसे आपने कैट भी दिया और जैट भी दिया, एसएससी भी दिया, स्टेट प्रीलिम्स भी दिया। तो आप वो पूरी टाइमलाइन भी हमको समझा सकते हो क्या, कि कब आपने कौन सा एग्जाम दिया, किस लेवल तक दिया, फिर आपने वो सिलेक्ट नहीं किया तो उसके पीछे आपका रैशनल क्या था?
Yeah. So I think all these exams, they are very actually aligned to each other. If you see, when I was giving UPSC, let's say UPSC happens in somewhere in June, same time, you will have your SSC forms coming into picture. SSC I gave just out of college because SSC generally takes longer period to give out results. Also, there is normalization and there is 3 levels. When I gave it, there was third level of written also. I don't know whether it's still there. uh, with that, Haryana state services and Rajasthan, I will say they come once in blue moon. So it can happen that they can come alternate year also. It can happen that they can come once in 5 year also. So I got chances to appear once, I think, in both the exams. So I think 2018 only, somewhere around 2018, and then after that I was like, whenever I get an opportunity, I used to give those exams to see what is the difference in the pattern. And ठीक है, if you are not able to clear UPSC, the state services also equivalent to, the perks are similar. So for me, that was a very big motivation to give state services also. A lot of people skip it. If you are very confident, if you think that you can do it, it's fine. But I will suggest from second attempt onwards, you should try state services because they open very randomly. It's not like it's a fixed pattern. It can be once in 5 year also, once in like 2 years also, and so forth.
ओके ओके। और कैट और जैट का कब एग्जाम दिया आपने?
CAT and ZAT, I think from 2017 till 21, all the four attempts in CAT, and ZAT, I think 2021 only. Uh, for me, the motivation to give ZAT was also like I didn't perform that well in that CAT exam. There was a shift from 3 hours CAT exam to 2 hour CAT exam, and as a person who's not a serious aspirant for CAT, it generally happens that you are not, you have not tuned yourself for that 2 hours exam. So I will suggest if you're going for an exam, especially when there is a pattern change also, you should be ready for it. Didn't happen. Went home, filled the ZAT exam का form, and then वो हो गया तुम्हारे पास में. तो you never know where it is destined also. Sometimes it happens कि हाँ इतना ट्राई करते हो नहीं होता है, but किसी में एक बार भी ट्राई करते हो तो हो जाता है. So it's luck also, I will say.
या और जो आपने ये एग्जाम्स का नाम लिया उसमें मतलब हरियाणा पीसीएस और राजस्थान पीसीएस और एसएससी, इनके अंदर में आप कौन से लेवल पे थे? क्या आपको वहां से कोई जॉब्स मिल रही थी, और अगर आपने नहीं उसको सेलेक्ट किया तो उसके पीछे आपका रीजन क्या था?
For both state services exam, no, I wasn't. I qualified till second round, which is the written round. If you compare UPSC and state, there is a huge shift. The syllabus is altogether focused on that state. The nitty-gritties are very different. For SSC, I did qualify all the three rounds. I was getting a job. I wasn't ready कि भाई मेरे को एक अपने लिए बेंचमार्क था जो मैं हमेशा से सोचता था कि एनएसआईटी से जो मेरा एवरेज पैकेज है उससे बेटर कोई जॉब मिलेगा तो उसी के बाद में तो मैं ट्राई करूंगा. तो एसएससी में आई वाज गेटिंग जॉब्स बट आई वाजंट रेडी टू सेटल फॉर लेस. सो आई विल से दैट, एंड only I wanted to try for those grade B positions which are open in SSC.
या या मेक सेंस। तो काफी सारे जो एस्पिरेंट्स हैं वो साल दर साल ये पूरे साइकिल में लगे रहते हैं, जैसे आपने बताया कि आपने काफी सारे लेवल्स भी क्वालिफाई किए और काफी सारी गवर्नमेंट जॉब्स भी क्रैक की, तो हर साल वो एक चीज रहती है कि हाँ इस बार यहाँ तक पहुंच गया हूँ तो मे बी नेक्स्ट टाइम आई विल गेट द जॉब दैट आई वांट। तो आपका पर्सनल ओपिनियन क्या रहेगा, लाइक व्हेन शुड वन नो दैट इट्स टाइम टू क्विट और इट्स टाइम टू पाइवट टू समथिंग एल्स, लाइक व्हाट्स दैट एंड पॉइंट फॉर यू?
I will start by saying it's a vicious circle. So you get a candy. For example, I usually used to have IIMS का call और IIMS का offer letter by 2018 से handy था मेरे पास में. वो मेरे पास हमेशा था कि हाँ भाई मेरे पास एक सिक्योरिटी है, कुछ नहीं तो ये ले लेंगे नवंबर में. मतलब कैट दे करके and then you can start the next year. But for me personally, कि वो shift, the breaking point was because of COVID. My preparation was delayed, attempts were irregularized, and I also went through a phase wherein my mental health was not that well, and that is when I collectively with my family took in call that no, this is time to move on and focus on something else. So I think I will also say from a mental health point of perspective to all the people who are preparing, have something in hand where you can, you never know how the next 6 months gonna look like. तो 6 महीने बाद आपके पास में क्या हो क्या नहीं होगा किसी को नहीं पता होता. बट अगर कुछ होता है तुम्हारे पास में तो यू आर, आई थिंक, मोर कॉन्फिडेंट, मोर दिस थिंग. But to break away, you have to create your own cycles. Some people are, I have seen some people, there are stories out there, people preparing for 7 years, getting rank three. I'm a huge fan, people, if you can do that. But I think it's going to be very difficult for people who have had good opportunities in past to let go every year. So they need to find that fine balance कि कब छोड़ना है कब नहीं छोड़ना. My advice is give it 2 years. Generally मैं दो बोलता हूँ, तीन तो हो ही जाएंगे तुम्हारे पास में because you will have to come back, bounce back, create, study for CAT also. But 2 year rigorously give it for UPSC. Then after that, if you're not able to clear, let's say, any round, whichever round, don't be settled कि oh मैं तो एक बार interview stage तक वापस आ गया. I've seen so many people. There are people who have in my friend circle who have appeared twice or thrice for interview, still didn't clear and went for state services. So it's gonna be a zero again. So if you don't clear it, it's a zero again. So it's very important how long can you take it and what's your mental state. Our mental states are not, I won't say it's that steel ki okay, kuch bhi hoga, and and we will be able to sail through. So you have to understand that, and obviously financial background also. कितना तुम्हारी फैमिली सपोर्ट करना चाह रही है, कितना टाइम लगेगा तुम्हारे पास में, अगर इफ देयर आर पीपल हु आर इन वर्क and then they drop and come back, it's a still they have some years of work ex, they have some savings. But people who are just out of college, they are still dependent on their parents. तो बहुत चीजें डिफरेंट है, सबका अपना अपना डायनामिक्स है. बट मेरी एडवाइस यही है कि 2 से 3 साल इज वेयर यू ड्रॉ द लाइन. Mostly most MBA colleges are very happy to accept you with that 2 or 3 years of gap. Even corporates don't mind that smaller gap. But if you have more than 5 years of gap, it's going to be very tough. Even if you get into a good MBA college, the average batch age will be very different to that of yours. And to fight and to be, to network also, it becomes a task कि भाई सभी लोग तुमसे 5 5 6 6 साल छोटे हैं, तुम कैसे उनके साथ मिंगल अप करो. यू आर इन अ डिफरेंट स्टेज ऑफ लाइफ, यू आर गोइंग थ्रू वन साइड योर पर्सनल लाइफ ऑल्सो कि भाई marriage is also a thing. So decide accordingly. I decided ki okay, 25 is where I draw line, and then I went for my MBA. By 27 I was a graduate, and now I'm 29, 2 years of job work. So that was important for me कि personal timeline भी थोड़ा align होना चाहिए.
Yeah. So after stepping away from UPSC, अब like what career options you had? तो जैसे अगर आप MBA के साइड में गए क्योंकि आपके बेसिक्स बहुत क्लियर थे जेई प्रिपरेशन के वक्त में, like you had all this like जर्नी. बट जो लोग हैं जिनका उतना बेसिक्स क्लियर नहीं है या फिर वो MBA के अंदर में अच्छी परसेंटाइल स्कोर नहीं कर पा रहे हैं और वो गवर्नमेंट एग्जाम के लूप्स में फंसे हुए हैं, उनके लिए और क्या ऑप्शंस हो सकते हैं? मतलब what are the career options that you will suggest to them?
For me, let's say I will start with the one which is already in minds of a lot of people, teaching. So teaching is a very good career option, but I will still suggest you to have a master's degree before going into teaching. So if you are just an engineer and you are trying to teach on a subject, there is still gaps because you have prepared your own self. Yes, you have qualified prelims, yes you have written exams, yes you might have appeared in UPSC, but still you are not an expert in that domain. People who are thinking of teaching, I will suggest them to go for a master's, and then obviously you can come back if you are into UPSC teaching. Next is, let's say, people who are going for CAT and XAT exams. It's very important to what kind of domain are you selecting. For me, HR wasn't a natural kind of choice because if you see the subjects, ethics हम वहाँ भी पढ़ रहे थे, ethics यहाँ भी है तुम्हारे पास में, लेबर लॉज हम यहाँ पढ़ रहे हैं, लॉ वहाँ पे भी था हमारे पास में. So there are so many things जहाँ पे overlap था मेरे लिए. तो मेरे लिए HR मेरा the other option that I had at that point in time was IAFT ka finance. Didn't make much sense to me. I'm not a finance guy. Don't see myself कि भाई आज से 10 साल बाद मैं finance में career बना पाऊंगा. But this was a natural choice for me, so I went ahead and took it. There are people who go for general management and then decided alongside कि भाई 1 साल इसमें काम करके देखते हैं, sales में कर लेते हैं, 1 साल marketing में काम करके देखते हैं, and then they decide upon their own self. So that's also a good strategy if you are in terms of if you're not sure, so you should go for a general management course instead of a very specific curricular program, because there are people who are going for, let's say, HR, there are finance, then there is business analytics, there are particular programs also. I will tell them to avoid these programs because वहाँ पे लोग जो आएंगे वो उसी mindset के आएंगे, उसी स्किल सेट को ब्रश करते हुए आएंगे. तो कंपटीशन बहुत ज्यादा भी हो जाता है तुम्हारे पास में कई बार. तो इट्स बेटर टू गो फॉर जनरल MBA, जो कि मोस्टली सारे IIMs वही कराते हैं. दूसरा अगर मैं बोलूँ, इफ यू आर डायरेक्टली प्लानिंग टू गो फॉर अ जॉब, कोई भी जॉब के लिए यू विल नीड, स्पेशली इंजीनियर्स के लिए अगर मैं बोलूंगा, यू विल नीड अ गुड होल्ड ऑन द लैंग्वेज। तो 6 महीने लगेंगे। प्रिपेयर करो, तुम्हारे पास में इंटरव्यू स्किल्स वगैरह के लिए प्रिपेयर करो, स्टार्ट करो गिविंग द इंटरव्यूज। इट जनरली टेक्स 3 to 4 months कि अगर तुम्हारा प्रोफाइल अच्छा है एंड एवरीथिंग, यू टू गेट दोज कॉल्स एंड कन्वर्ट देम। बट मैं बोलूंगा स्टिल हैव सम यू नो प्रोग्राम्स हैंडी, मतलब कुछ सर्टिफिकेशन कोर्स कर लो या कुछ भी कर लो तुम्हारे पास में। लैंग्वेज स्किल्स को ब्रश करते रहो, स्पेशली इफ यू आर जस्ट एन इंजीनियर। For people who are coming from other backgrounds, see where your skill set lie. If you think your masters is required before going in, no, go for that. A lot of people go for a masters, let's say computer science में हो गया तुम्हारे पास में, if you have the eligibility. People who are let's say BBAs, they go for something in management only in masters. Outside India also, it's a very big possibility. MIM programs are there where the experience, less than 2 years of experience, people go. I've seen that also happening. So it's a choice you have to make, but options are there. Options are always available. It's not the end of the world. Skill sets को brush करने के लिए there are so many certificate programs which are going. There are so many good certificate programs which are going, which are actually counted also on your resume. It's not like कि भाई हाँ कहीं से कर लिया साइट से जा करके and people will not respect it. There are good certificate programs which are there. uh, वही मैं बोलूंगा, स्किल सेट्स तो यू हैव टू थिंक कि विच इज योर इम्पोर्टेंट। यू कैन गो एंड मीट अ काउंसलर ऑल्सो इफ यू आर इन अ रश टू गेट अ जॉब। इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, क्योंकि खुद ही को नहीं पता होता कि जाना किधर है, करना क्या है। तो तुम्हारे को बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है कि अगर एक गाइडेड कोई बंदा मिल जाएगा कि हाँ भाई ये ऑप्शंस है, दिस इज समथिंग विच मेक सेंस फॉर यू, तो वो मेरे को लगता है उसमें जाने में फायदा रहेगा।
या मेक सेंस। तो जैसे आपने अभी ये स्किल सेट का नाम लिया और सर्टिफिकेशन कोर्स का नाम लिया, तो ये भी एक बहुत कॉमन क्वेश्चन है जो मैं देखती हूँ कि जब आप यूपीएससी प्रिपरेशन के वक्त में होते हो या फिर सरकारी एग्जाम के प्रिपरेशन के अंदर में होते हो, तो ऑन ग्राउंड जो स्किल्स हैं, लाइक जो हैंड्स ऑन स्किल हैं जो कॉर्पोरेट के अंदर में चाहिए होती हैं, जैसे कि डेटा एनालिटिक्स या फिर मार्केटिंग या फिर एचआर टूल्स, तो वो पर्टिकुलर चीज़ों की स्किल्स नहीं होती है लोगों के पास। आप एक लाइक पर्टिकुलर कोर्स के अंदर में अंडरस्टैंडिंग ले रहे हो या फिर उसको शार्पन अप कर रहे हो, तो लोगों को डर लगता है कि अगर वो एमबीए कॉलेज में चले भी गए तो वहाँ पे जो बाकी लोग आएंगे दे विल बी लाइक वेरी डेडिकेटेड, एंड देन फिर जो कंपनीज वहाँ पे आएंगी लाइक फॉर प्लेसमेंट्स, they'll prefer those candidates जिनके पास वो स्किल्स हैं, जो कि वर्क एक्सपीरियंस करके आए हैं, कहीं काम करके आए हैं या फिर लाइक फ्रेश आउट ऑफ कॉलेज आए हुए हैं। तो हाउ टू ब्रिज दैट गैप कि आपने गवर्नमेंट एग्जाम प्रिपरेशन के अंदर में इतनी पूरा टाइम लगाया, अब वापस में कॉर्पोरेट में जाने के लिए हाउ कैन यू बी लाइकेबल? Also you mentioned about like the certification course, so can you tell like few valuable certification courses for my audience? It will be like really helpful.
Yeah. I will answer this from two perspectives. One, as in, what was my experience, and one now, since 2 years into my job as an HR perspective, I can tell you what are the skills, which are actually there. And if I have to advise somebody ki if you have to have a job in next 6 months, what are those skills you should fight for? When I got into MBA, I had some good academic achievements to put on my resume, but still there was nothing as such work experience. Whatever you do in life, right? For example, I was teaching alongside. I was able to put that. If not, I was able to put it as a career. I was able to put it as a hobby. So there are things which are not only academics. With people confuse that, okay, if I have to go into an MBA school, my acads have to be very strong, my work experience have to be there, etc., etc. Let's say your acads are good, work experience is not there, you can still focus on some of those aspects of it. Let's say some good projects that you did in your undergrad. For me, a tier 1 MBA, tier 1 engineering college will always make you do a good final year project, so you can work on that. Those are very important skills. Let's say if you're from a CS background and you have done something in your Gen AI, or maybe something relating to a good programming language and etc., so that can be a very added kind of important takeaway for you. CV building, they will, if you go into a good MBA college, they will help you out. If you remember in our time also, for
Yeah.
first 3 months, we were focusing on that only. So it's a big rigor कि हाँ भाई, we will get के चलो कम points है तो we will help you out कि हाँ, let's find some skill, some hobby which you can highlight, something that you can. So I don't think people should worry. एक बार हो जाएगा तो वहां पे कुछ ना कुछ तुम्हारे को करने के लिए मिल ही जाता है तुम्हारे पास में. यू ऑल्सो गेट अपॉर्चुनिटीज टू लर्न एंड अर्न देयर ऑल्सो. तो दैट इज माई एडवाइस टू यू. डोंट बी अफ्रेड कि हाँ एमबीए में जाके क्या होगा. जस्ट ट्राई एंड गेट देयर. इफ यू लाइक इट, यू विल बी एबल टू मेक सेंस ऑफ इट. तो हो जाएगा. तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं है तुम्हारे पास में कि टफ है. In terms of what are the skills which are right now very important in terms of hiring from an HR perspective, Gen AI is something, people are Gen AI, machine learning, those are very important domains which people are hiring left and right, and it's gonna be a thing for future. We hire people who are specialist in a particular language. It's gone are those time you have to write a code. It's more like there is a proper data set that is there, and you have to you have to play around with it. You have to create something beautiful out of it. You need to be a specialist level kind of person in any domain to extract that, let's say, views, or extract those things that people are or the client is wanting you to do. So I will advise people to go for specialist programs, specialist courses. Don't be a beginner in any domain. मतलब ठीक है तुम्हारे को कुछ आता है, तो ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि भाई वो सब कुछ हो करके एंड देन यू आर फाइनली नॉट. इफ यू हैव समथिंग, ब्रश इट अप. अगर कुछ नहीं है, I think I went ahead as, like, I was treated as a fresher. So it's still fine. You will get opportunities. You will get things where you can learn also. पुराना जितना भी तुमने किया है, it will help. I will also suggest people to associate with an NGO. It helps to, put it on resume. In terms of associating with other, there are people who associate with, let's say, a particular group, inclusive group also, disability group or anything, which also shows very well on the resume. So it has to be holistic approach. You don't have to worry about कि भाई हाँ सिर्फ workx नहीं है या सिर्फ acats नहीं है. it will it will all, I won't say it will not hamper. It will hamper. For example, consulting obviously will have those 999s, and you will require that. But if you are going for, you have to be cautious when you are making those choice कि भाई where do I stand, मैं कहाँ खड़ा हूँ और मैं कहाँ तक छलांग लगा सकता हूँ, वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. तो मेरे को ऐसा लगता है कि जब मैं भी अपनी प्लेसमेंट के लिए सोच रहा था, मेरे पहला जो इंटर्नशिप था वाज इनटू कंसल्टिंग, एंड दैट इज व्हेन आई रियलाइज कि हाँ, दिस इज समथिंग दैट आई कैन डू. एंड तो वो इम्पोर्टेंट चीज है टू गेट टू नो. टेस्टिंग द वाटर बिफोर यू एंटर इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट.
या ट्रू. और वो सर्टिफिकेशन कोर्सेज भी मेंशन कर सकते हो क्या आप?
Certification courses as such I don't have, over the top, because वो list होती है तुम्हारे पास में, and then there
Has
are
been
proper.
long.
If yeah, I'm just saying, if you want it, B school share a list of courses, and it's very easily available. All the B schools, to their new people who are joining, generally in that initial 15-day period, 20-day period, seniors do share it to their, you can ask anybody, because पर्टिकुलर डोमेन वाइज होते हैं. तुम्हारे पास सेल्स के अलग होंगे, मार्केटिंग के अलग होंगे, ऑपरेशंस के अलग होंगे, एचआर रिलेटेड अलग होंगे. तुम्हारे पास में, मेरे पास दिमाग में है कुछ एचआर रिलेटेड कोर्सेज जो मेरे को लगता है मैं बता सकता हूँ, बट आई डोंट थिंक सो दैट मेक्स मच सेंस टू अ लॉट ऑफ अदर ऑडियंस. तो किसी भी एक अच्छे बी स्कूल हायर से आप पूछ लीजिए तुम्हारे पास में, दे विल टेल यू कि हाँ हाँ ये सीनियर्स ने शेयर किया था. तो इंटरम पीरियड में जब तुम्हारे पास में प्रिपरेशन के लिए, जब तुम बिल्कुल कुछ नहीं नॉलेज होता है, तो आई थिंक दैट्स अ गुड स्टार्ट.
Yeah, I remember those list of
Those
courses. Yeah.
that was a huge list of courses. That was like I think it was a 5-page document or what. I will like get, they put everything there. So marketing, 10 courses are there. Whatever feels you, whatever you can do or how much you can do. So it is good. I think most of them are free also. That's the beauty of it. You don't have to pay anything of it.
Yeah. Yeah. So right
Hmm.
now, like you are working as a HR analyst in a top management consulting firm. तो like how is it going? मतलब आपको कैसा लग रहा है? क्योंकि मतलब जर्नी में काफी ज्यादा चेंज आया, like initially engineering and then proper government exam की preparation, then पूरा MBA. Now you are like a HR analyst in the consulting firm. तो like just like how do you feel, or do you think it was like worth it, all of it? Like if you could just go back and change something, like what it will be.
Okay. If in terms of your UPSC preparation, if you are asking, if somebody would have told me at 22, I don't think so. I would have listened to it. So I think mostly you can't change it. For a person like me who had that rigid mindset उस टाइम पे, तो मेरे को नहीं लगता कि वो उसमें कोई चेंजेस हो पाते. But I am happy about the journey, about Excel, that it happened, and I got to learn a lot. Moving to a different city itself was a big learning for me. मैं आई थिंक 25-26 साल तक घर से बाहर ही नहीं गया था. तुम्हारे पास में प्रिपरेशन भी घर में ही बैठ के की थी. तो बहुत डिफरेंस होता है तुम्हारे पास में जब तुम घर से निकलते हो. यू लर्न अ लॉट. एक अपने आप को ही, एक अपने जीवन को कैसे रहना है, क्या सब चीजें मेंटेन करनी है एक वो हॉस्टल रूम में तुम्हारे पास में. तो इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट. जो लोग घर पे रहते हैं तुम्हारे पास में, स्पेशली एक वो 25-26 साल तक अगर तुम रहे हो, तो वो हो जाता है पैम्परिंग घर वालों से. तो दैट वाज अ बिग बिग thing for me. I learned a lot. As to corporate career, I'm very happy. I'm happy that there is this job. I am able to find a work-life balance. To people who are out there still struggling, still having that, अरे वेर इज दैट सनशाइन, कि कब आएगा, कब वो नौकरी लगेगी, कब वो खुशहाली वाले दिन आएंगे. मैं बोलूंगा जॉब में जाने के बाद भी काम है. ऐसा नहीं है तुम्हारे पास काम नहीं है. यू स्टिल हैव टू वर्क देयर. बट दैट ईज ऑफ माइंड, that having weekend to your own self, having a work life balance, being able to provide for the family, to think about your own self, think about your, let's say, marriage or anything that you want to do in life forward from personal perspective. So that is very important. You will be at ease, you will be able to do it. I have actually posted about it. I was able to get my dream car with 1 year of my savings. So people who are going into that domain, salaries are good from tier 1 colleges. You will be able to achieve most of your materialistic dreams. पहले मैं बोलता था तुम्हारे पास में, मेरे फ्रेंड्स को भी बोलता हूँ, अभी भी बोलता हूँ तुम्हारे पास में, 6 महीने में ऑल योर मटेरियलिस्टिक ड्रीम्स विल बी डन. Within 1 to 2 years, your bigger dreams like car and everything will be done. Maybe you will be within 5 year projection, you will be targeting a good home. So I think that ways it's very fulfilling. Go for it. You will have a satisfying life after it. वो मेंटल ब्लॉक यूपीएससी वगैरह सब पीछे छूट जाता है, एंड यू आर एबल टू नेटवर्क, गेट फाइंड फ्रेंड्स. एंड देयर इज सिल्वर लाइनिंग की वो यूपीएससी प्रिपरेशन से कुछ सीखा था, कुछ पार्ट ऑफ पर्सनालिटी हो गया तुम्हारे पास में. बट ठीक है. आई थिंक मूविंग ऑन, it was a good choice for me. Looking back, I say it was the right choice. If COVID would have not happened, I would have surely sure wasted more number of years. एक दो साल तो और waste कर ही देता. But ठीक है. So it happened. So for me, I am happy. Uh, and I will advise people to go for corporate jobs, especially in companies where there is work-life balance and you are able to make sense of it. Don't just go for money. A lot of people go only into jobs for money, especially consultings. So my thing is have a passion, follow that also.
Yeah. Yeah, like there is also this whole idea, like when people actually prepare for government jobs, so they have I think like boxing your opinion is like one of the most popular like one of the most negative thing that happens in the society. Like people are just not open about any other thing in life. So like when I was in IIT, like doing my undergrad, like I have friends from there, and then I did my XLI MBA, and then I have friends from there, and now in a management consulting firm, so I have friends from here. Like one thing, and like I interact with a lot of government exam folks as well. So one thing that I've noticed is that people certain place feel that whatever they are doing is the best thing in the world, and there is no other way life should have been carried out. So some, for example, like my computer science friends from IT, like they feel that anybody who is not developing a Gen AI is wasting their life. And it's their mindset of thinking. For example, like a lot of MBA friends, they think that like doing an MBA is the way of life. Or somebody preparing for government exam, they feel that government exam is the only thing that a sane person should do, and any other thing, any other job in this world is just not worth it. And it happens to like all category of people. I'm like not trying to blame anybody, but that's like one of the most, like the most negative thing that I see in the world around me currently. So yeah, like
Exactly. I totally agree to it. There are people who are crazy about MBA. There are people who are crazy about, a particular domain, like you mentioned, Gen AI. Then there are people who are crazy about entrepreneurship, and then they are like, कि नहीं मैं तो अपना ही काम करूंगा, कुछ हो जाए मेरे को वही करना है. तो मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ कि भाई, if you see top 10 MBA schools, 500 intake I take, there are 5,000 people who are getting a good job, good earning. More than that is something different, obviously, and if they have a passion about it, they should go for it. Be it Gen AI, be it other domain, people go for law. A lot of people go for law after UPSC also. I think that's also a very good way to go about it. But अगर वही है कि वहाँ भी स्ट्रगल होगा तुम्हारे को, वहाँ भी अगर कॉर्पोरेट में चले जाओगे तो फिर भी ठीक है, बट अगर इफ यू आर प्रैक्टिसिंग लॉयर, इट्स द कंडीशन ऑन ग्राउंड, इट्स वेरी वेरी डिफिकल्ट. So struggles सब जगह आएंगी, but to have an open mind, keep an open mind, associate yourself with people who have growth mindset. That is very important. People are not, मेरा नहीं हो रहा, तेरा नहीं हो रहा, हम दोनों ही नहीं करते हैं, दोनों ही रह रहे हैं साथ में. एंड देयर आर लॉट ऑफ फ्रेंड्स. मतलब चलो ठीक है, किसी एक का हो गया तो दूसरा फिर भी निकल जाता है, यार कोई नहीं, एक साल और ट्राई करते हैं, एक साल और करते हैं. सो इफ यू इवन हैव दैट काइंड ऑफ फ्रेंड सर्कल, I will say, avoid it, because after certain point in time you have to think rationally from your perspective, your family background, your financial status. Everybody is different. Everybody has their different kind of way of living. Well, I say Obama president in 40s, Trump in 60s. Everybody has their different timelines in life. Follow what's best for you. People might be सो फाइनेंशियली स्ट्रांग कि 32 तक भी बैठेंगे तो पापा की बिजनेस ज्वाइन करना है. सो आई विल नॉट एडवाइज पीपल टू वेस्ट मोर देन 3 years, बिकॉज मेरा फैमिली बैकग्राउंड इज ऑल्सो सर्विस बैकग्राउंड. तो उस बैकग्राउंड का बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है तुम्हारे पास में.
yeah. Yeah, so like it was a great conversation, Asis. Thanks for
Yeah.
sharing your journey. I guess like it will be truly inspiring for a lot of people who are just caught up in the cycle, waiting for that ray of hope. That what else can
Yeah.
they do now? So I think like your journey will be like really, really useful for them. So yeah, thanks a lot for yeah.
Yeah, I and thanks a lot for having me, and I hope it reaches to as many people as possible. भाई देखो, बात करो, talk to people, and usually I also try to respond, wherever social media, but नहीं हो पाता possible. बहुत लोगों के आ जाते हैं तुम्हारे पास में, कई बार तो overlook भी हो जाता है तुम्हारे पास. तो मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ कि बात करो, and there are people who are there always available. एक बैच में I will say 2 to 5%, depends upon which college you are a part of. There are good number of people who are into UPSC or government exam preparation, and then they are bouncing back. So I think it's a good conversation, Shishti, and you're doing amazing in terms of this raising awareness and giving that hope to people. I hope this message reaches as many people as possible.
Yeah. Thank you, Asis. Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you.